Chairman Bishop, Ranking Member Grijalva, and members of the committee. Thank you for having me here today and for exploring these important issues. Texans value their open spaces. We value the land and the animals large and small on it. Texas is defined by that heritage, and it's a heritage, a legacy I intend to leave to my children. And I dare say that an expert on your second panel, the Texas Comptroller of Public Accounts, my former Texas Senator from Texas District 18, and my dear friend Glenn Hager agrees and may be coaxed into giving a thumbs up. We need to protect our endangered species, but we need to do it in a smart way. Arbitrary deadlines don't help. Neither do large, sweeping listings that threaten the communities and landowners who've been on that land since before the time the states like mine were created. And that's why I want to thank you for taking a look at my bill, H.R. 717, the Listing Reform Act. My bill is designed to be part of the solution to the suite of changes y'all are considering. First, my bill seeks to end arbitrary deadlines and make sure that the government acts as quickly as is possible. And this committee said in its 2000 report on the ESA, and I quote, "Witnesses have testified that timeframes provided currently under ESA are not feasible, and that groups are litigating not over whether a species ought to be listed, but that the federal government can't comply with rigid 90-day or 12-month timeframes set by the ESA," end quote. My bill also makes sure that delisting petitions don't get punted to the end of the line. We've seen that with species like the grizzly bear, that delisting petitions can drag on for years after a species is recovered and could be protected locally. My goal with this bill is to allow the federal government to triage listing decisions. Let's work on the petitions in a way that makes sense for this species, not just on arbitrary deadlines that leave us open to lawsuits. My bill also adds a new class of listing determinations. Under current law, the government may say that listed species might be warranted, but has to be precluded for the time being. My bill expands on that and says that the listing of a species that might be threatened can be precluded if listing would lead to certain serious damages. But if new information comes in, or if the species is slipping towards endangered status, all bets are off. In the interim, states and locals can continue to manage the resources and protect species without the federal hammer coming down. I do not want to see species go extinct, but I want to achieve a balance that gives our wildlife the protection they deserve in a way that protects local communities too. We can do both. We can update the law without endangering our legacy for the next generation. And I think that H.R. 717 is a step in that direction. Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Yield back the balance of my time. I will stay.
Thank you, and we'll invite you when we're